It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike 54.
Hey, yo.
Watch the slant. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You remember me? Let's go.
Gun.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Where's the hot?
Now a play fake here on first down.
Give me that ball.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Yes, sir.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Kill. Move. Where's the hot?
Cousins gives way to Cook. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Leave it. Ringo, 48. 61. Matchbox lights.
Check 50.
Hey, we're good. Smooth.
Mike 35. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 32.
Two.
You can't block me.
Where's the hot?
Cousins now to throw on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys. Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Ben Gideon in on the stop.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action on or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's get it. Danny. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
80.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Buying time to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, we got 3.
Rosen going to keep it himself. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Isaiah Crowell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Smith catches left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Good route here.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Cousins now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down.
Coming to you.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 35.
Cousins again. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Benson Mayowa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Pick the edge. Come.
Yellow. Hey, zoom.
Throwing is Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. That one 28 yards on the ground. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
All right, here we go.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Monday.
53's Mike.
Right.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Let's go.
Well, let's see who this is on.
Mike.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Check 53.
Rabbit.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
Hey, quarter. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, exit.
Let's go.
Now Rosen.
53. Mike,
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
They come out here in the eye. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
80. Hey, Alpha.
Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. That's to his running back, complete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. And now out comes Minnesota. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
You better be Buzz.
Out of his end zone, Cousins. And that's caught by Smith. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
25 yards out the play.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12 yards.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Gun. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the right side.
Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd and 4.
Listen to me. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I got you.
Cousins now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. Taken in at the 11. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
16 yards, a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
53.
Hey, alert.
Let's see what you got.
Alert. Check 25.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carrier, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Irv Smith. Incomplete.
Here's Matt Wild now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check. 42's the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. I remember fear in that offense.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits. And these creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Rosen will throw. And he fires one incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Vincent Mayoa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
35's the mic.
3rd and long for Cousins. Open man, David Morgan, the tight end. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch 54. First.
Mike's 5-4.
Gun.
Mike's 5-4.
Hey, Echo. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Let's go.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Hey, Haywood. Gun. 35's the mic. Let's go.
Cousins on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
35.
To the air again. It's Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Leave it. Bring up 48. Hey, Foxtrot.
Cousins. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Bailey got the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Vikings 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Some good gains going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And some space here. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Matt Breida. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check 9, check 9.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Out.
Hey, high 7.
Let's get off the field. Check, check, check.
Play fake. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. From his linebacker spot, Vontaze Burfict with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
35 smooth.
Mike 35.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
3 down.
Hey, wahoo. Mike 35, Mike 35.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Gun.
Let's bring it. 35's the Mike.
Through. Mike 35.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You got 3 down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
1st down. Here's the run with Martin. There goes Martin, 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They run with Breida. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
To Hunt, 180, lucky 48.
You're not ready.
Check the cut.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Forced out to his left, and avoids the contact by sliding. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing is Cousins. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 16 yards, a first down. One last shot now for Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for David Morgan. It's 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Play that time deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Oakland, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.